Hello, and welcome to the Hidden Gems Show. I'm your host, Safir Jamal, and this is the show where we interview local business owners and business leaders from around the world. And today I'm really excited because I'm joined by my friend Haren, who's calling us from Bali, Indonesia. Hey, Haren,
Hello.
how's it going?
It's very good, very good. How are you?
Good, good. Nice and sunny day in Bali today.
Yeah, finally. It was
Awesome.
so many rain last couple days. Now it's a bit sunny.
Nice. That's great. So, Haran, you are leading a really, really cool business in the Canggu area, right? In Bali, and I know it's called Sokkool. And why don't you tell our viewers a little bit more about what Sokkool is all about?
Okay. So Sokkool is a co-living space and also co-working space. We
Mhm.
had a 32 room for the co-living, and also for co-working we have around like 80 seats.
Oh,
And it's located in Brawa. And then the idea why we're building close to Brawa because we want to close to the beach. So we're trying to have people who can work, live here, and also can go surfing just by walk. It's only like 8 minute walking to the beach.
wow. So, perfect opportunity for you to go surfing in between meetings, come back to the co-working, take some meetings from your laptop, go back and forth. No excuse not to do that, right?
Yeah, meeting, go to the pool. We had a small gym, get a massage in between the meeting also possible in Bali.
Yeah,
No traffic, walking distance anywhere.
amazing. So, Haran, tell me, Sokol is relatively new, right? When did you guys open?
Oh yeah, yeah. We just opened July last year,
Wow. Okay, great.
2023. Yeah.
Very cool. So maybe give me a sense. Like, there's a lot of digital nomads and remote workers who've been coming to Bali for many years now.
Mhm.
I've got to imagine that, particularly in Canggu and, even I guess in Brawa, there are lots of co-working spaces. So why do you think So Cool has been able to be so successful in the short period of time since it's open? Like, what makes So Cool different from the others?
I don't think we have a lot of co-living space in Canggu. I think there's
Uh,
only the one who really know how to run the co-living is only Outpost, and the rest there's a Matra. They not really know how to doing it, and then Tropical Moment as well. They partner up with the guest house, but they
right.
don't really have a co-living space. But so cool, we're trying to provide a place where people like can be satisfied living here, and they be providing them like a very good internet, quick share to working at a focus room. So so I think it's because we're providing what people need to travel and working. That's why
Yeah.
we hit a good numbers last year.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I was last in Bali in April, so I don't think you guys had opened yet. And I noticed
Yeah,
the
not
same
yet.
thing. I noticed that actually there weren't really any co-living spaces. So I think it's really interesting
Mm,
that you guys have found an opportunity to both serve, the co-working and the co-living segment.
mm,
One thing I noticed though from being in Bali is there are definitely some co-working spaces. I know you mentioned a few, but Bali is one of those places, again, particularly in Canggu, where there are so many cafes that are laptop friendly. I mean, everyone just brings
yeah.
their laptop and works at, the numerous cafes that are there, and it's totally cool. No one kicks you out. Nobody says there's a limit or anything. It's just kind of an accepted part of the
Mhm.
culture, which is great. So, do you think the co-working business can still be successful in a city where cafes are actually very laptop friendly?
I don't think it can survive long for the co-working space. That's why it's good with the Sokol because our main business is the co-living space, and
Yeah,
then the co-working is only like the extra money we try to catch from
yeah.
people. I was here since 2016,
Hmm.
and then Canggu was very empty village that time. I think we only have like two, three cafes around, not
Okay.
many guest house. And then Dojo Bali was the only place in Canggu, and I was worked there from 2016. And we had so good number that time. Like everyone who come to Dojo was like, "Oh my God, this is the best place to go," because
Yeah,
the internet was shit around here.
yeah.
And Dojo, we take the internet from Seminyak to get to Canggu. That's why we can
Okay.
have a reliable one internet. But
Yeah.
now infrastructure in Bali is getting better. Like in Canggu, you can find a good internet anywhere.
Nice.
So I think co-working spaces cannot be survived alone in Bali.
Interesting. That's a hot take, my friend. I like the bold prediction there, just to see kind of what happens in the next couple of years as you're right, infrastructure and internet gets better. Is there really some
Mm,
viability for a pure co-working space? And I guess for you, because you guys have the co-living space, you're delivering a totally different experience, right? People are actually staying
mm.
there. They're building community. Let's talk about community. How are you guys looking at community from the perspective of co-living?
It's really interesting. I like to doing it. So we had a lot of funs doing in here. Mostly, we had a lunch, dinner together. Now we're building the WhatsApp subgroup called Pedal Cult, where all of us like, oh, I want to try pedal, I want to try pedal. So all of us is
Ah,
beginner, and then we
ah,
just went to the pedal playing
nice.
together.
Yeah.
The first time we had a one member, he's a pro, so he play a lot pedal. So he
Okay.
teaching us, and then we playing pedal a lot.
Nice.
We do karaoke like in Japan.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's I don't know, some people who live in here, they really wanna make a friends, building a community. And
Yeah,
also we had some people that like, I don't bother me, I will just working in here as well. So
yeah.
but so far it's fine. Like still had some people wanna share their time together with us as well.
That's really great. And is there a minimum required length of stay at your co-living?
We try to aiming minimum 30 days, but what I find out like a lot of people like to try out first.
Hmm.
So we had a people like try stay here for 7 days, and then they're like, oh, can I extend for 1 month, or like, oh, can I extend more? We had some people already like extend for 6 months already in here.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I'm not sure like we're trying to move into minimum 30 days, because
Yeah.
I think giving people the first experience first week to try the place, I think is good option.
Yeah, especially because if you're going to commit to a place for 30 days without ever having been there in most cases, it's a big commitment for a lot of people to make without
Yeah,
having
yeah,
any
yeah,
opportunity to test it, right?
yeah. That's why.
Very cool. Now, I know there's a lot of media articles and a lot that's been written in general about how Bali is no longer the same as what it used to be. It's crowded, it's overrun. There's seemingly some negative sentiment by a lot of the media about Bali. I've been there. I love it personally. I think it's a fantastic place. I think Canggu is just super convenient. The food options are great. The people are wonderful. The community is great. But I'm curious, as someone who lives there, as someone who really kind of connects with the local culture in a very different way than a lot of foreigners coming in, Hard. Tell me, what do you make of all of the media buzz around Bali? And is any of it true?
If they're talking about the traffic, yes, it's true, but not all the time it's busy. It
Yeah.
was because of New Year. We had people come over from Australia, not yet like a local tourist as well, want to spend New Year, and
Hmm.
then you can stuck on the traffic like 2 3 hours just
Hmm.
moving like 3 kilometers. But in the basic daily life, it's totally fine. I mean, like if you've been to Bali, you know like how convenient in here. You can get a good food, good massage, everything is cheap,
Yeah.
no traffic, good life. Like you're tired of your work, you just can go to the beach or like hit the gym. I
Yeah.
think it's still all right for some of us. But like I would say like Bali not for everyone. So some
Mm.
people they just come here and like boom, oh my God, I love this place. But some people also like, oh, what the fuck I'm doing here? Yeah.
Yeah. So who would you say it's not for? Like, who would you actively discourage from coming here?
I don't know, like I remember last time we had a customer from US, and then it's a wood building house. Of
Hmm.
course, there's like some spider, cockroach, blah blah blah.
Of course.
And then
Yeah.
first night she already like, God, what I'm doing, I don't want to stay here. So many animals. Like, come on, you come to Bali. That's how we it
That's
is.
how
Like
it is.
we had a
Exactly. It's
it's
nature.
very foresty. Yeah, it's nature.
Yeah, very interesting. And so for our viewers who maybe are not as familiar with Bali, they're
Mm.
familiar with certain parts of the island, right? So, they've heard of Canggu or they've heard of Ubud or maybe even Uluwatu. Maybe just quickly, how would you recommend people who are coming to Bali for the first time think about between Ubud, Uluwatu, maybe Seminyak or Canggu? How should they think about what each destination is known for and maybe who it attracts?
Okay. Canggu, we had everything. Like you want a yoga, we have a yoga place. Surfing is great. Um, Party, of course. And
Hmm.
then Ubud is more like you want try to find yourself, you want to do more meditation, do yoga.
Hmm.
Ubud is very good for that. And then
Hmm.
Uluwatu, I would say, is for surfers because the beach over there like mostly for surfer, but it's not beginner surfer, it can be like medium
Okay,
intermediate surfer to stay there.
right.
And then it's a very good place also. Now it's growing well. Right now we see a lot of new place open up in Uluwatu also.
Hmm. Okay.
And as we know now, they always everything is closed down like before midnight, like 10 or 9 p.m. is
Ah,
everything closed down. So it's very
okay.
quiet as well. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I guess people go to bed early so they can wake up early to catch the tide for the
Yeah,
surf,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. People love to go surfing like 6 a.m. or like 5
Yeah,
a.m.
right. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, well, I definitely need to make my way back to Bali and kind of experience it now. I want to see Sokkool now that you guys are up and running and operational. So I love that. If
Yeah.
our viewers want to come check you out, where can I get more information about Sokkool?
You can go to our website, sokkool.com, SOKKOOL, or you can find our in Instagram as well. I
Okay,
still
fantastic.
remember like some people chat chat to us like, oh, this is the place is real or not because we don't see any review.
That's a classic,
They scare
classic
you get
situation of
scammed.
of an early stage business, right? Very new
Yeah,
business. So, no, but that's awesome. I'm really happy to see what you guys have built. Happy to see that in the first 6 7 months of you guys being operational, things seem to be going well, right? You guys are almost booked up,
thank
which is
you.
fantastic news. So wishing you continued success and definitely hoping to come check it out at some point this year.
Sure. I will wait for you come in, bro.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Hard. Really appreciate it. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.